up, Kason? Today I'm going to be making a pair of titanium tongs. So yeah. This is half of the material. And I've got a piece exactly like this heating up in the forge right now. This is going to be interesting because, first of all, it's a new forge. I don't think you do. I got a new forge just arrived today. This is the Atlas Plus knife making forge. And then I have some titanium, which I've barely forged any of. So So this is, I have forged some titanium, but not a lot. So we'll see how this goes. I'm going to try and work almost exclusively at a pretty high heat because I'm worried about the titanium cracking. So, yeah. This is going to be interesting. Let's see if I can keep this up a little bit. Forge does. So far it's done real well. See how it works out. Any blacksmiths in the chat? Yeah, Merry Christmas to you too. Hopefully the Wi-Fi stays good. So far, with like all the streams I've done, it's just been once during the stream, the Wi-Fi disconnects itself and then we're good. So maybe that won't happen. You know, you don't have to delete your messages. You don't have to do that. not a wood shop. Where's the fire? Watching live show? Yep. Forging live. So, yeah, I'm making these tongs because right now I don't really have a good pair of tongs for like reaching into the forge and like rearranging stuff and adjusting it. And so I'm making one of them, and I figured I'd try and do them in titanium, because titanium's really heat resistant and it's also really nice and springy. So it'll make a good pair of tongs if I can do it right. Furnace. Alright, this is the Apollo Plus, or no, not the Apollo, the Atlas Plus forge. It just arrived today, and pretty much right out of the box I was able to just pull it out, set it up, and go. So it was really nice, and I should be able to make some really cool stuff with that. I am doing nice. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. My name is not Owen. Hey, what's up, Dominic? Today I am forging a pair of titanium tongs. I got material in the forge there. That's the Atlas Plus forge that just arrived today, and I was kind of waiting for it to do the stream. So yeah, the Atlas Plus is really nice. It's going to be a good upgrade. Would a hydraulic hammer be more fit for you? Nah, not for this. This isn't super heavy forging, and even if I am doing heavy forging, I got heavy hammers for heavy forging. This is a 5.5 pound striking hammer that I use for like punching and drifting hammers and stuff. So I'm too poor for a power hammer. Yeah, it's a really nice new forge. We're just setting down, and these are going to be pick up and like manipulating tongs. So I'm going to have a real long bit on them. And then I'm going to draw the reins out real long too. So we would really like to get into forging. Yeah, forging is great. Especially if you're forging a lot of real heavy stuff, it can take a lot out of you, but it's really rewarding and it's really worth it. So absolutely get into forging. Is it going to be very strong later? Yeah. You swing too many big hammers, you'll get pretty strong. This is my driving hammer. If I'm doing like punching big holes and stuff like that, it's a 5.5 pound striking. Well, technically it's a striking hammer, but that's my 5.5 pound driver. Pringle chip, yeah. Titanium tongs, because both the lightweight and they're real nice and springy, and I just wanted to make them from titanium. Yeah, right now, this anvil would be at, like you can see, that's where my knuckle's at if I'm standing right up at the base of it. But if I move up here where I'm more normally standing, because right now I'm standing on the ramp, so that's the problem. Maybe I can move around a little bit. Let's see if I put you guys here, and then the anvil there. See, now I'm standing on the ground, and where I'd be standing forging. Move it maybe like there. I like to like pick it up and like slam it down into the ground so it like flattens out the lumpy bumps and it's not quite so wobbly. But that's a much better height for the anvil. But yeah. Actually, I'm going to swap out hammer. This one moves the material a little faster. Yeah. Work smart. Work smart is good. Being smart is good. No, I'm very skinny. I'm real skinny. But what I do have makes it work. Like, our grip is pretty good from hanging on to the hammers, but other than that, like, you take me to the gym, I'm not super impressive. So what's the plan? I'm making a pair of titanium tongs. So, how much gas? This is running at like 10 psi. I could probably even turn this down a little bit. And my old forge, which was a lot less efficient, I was generally running 15 psi, and so that 15 psi is about like 10 hours per tank, 10 to 12 hours per tank. But with this, it'll be a lot even better. So yeah. But yeah, I got 2 irons in the fire, so I'm gonna keep at it. I do want them to get nice and hot in between forging. It's titanium. Generally with just about everything, the hotter you forge it, the better. But especially with more exotic materials like titanium, you gotta forge hot. Forge bullet. Forging a bullet would be interesting. I don't know that I could do that, just because it's a funky shape and there's not like a ton to hang on to. But that would be interesting. That would be an interesting shape. Maybe for like a bullet, like pendant or something, for like, or like a little piece of jewelry for like a craft show. That could be cool. Yeah, wait, titanium set on fire for us. This was originally one piece of bar, and when I cut it in half, sparks was pretty cool. I'm probably not going to be doing too much filing, but if there is a little bit of filings, maybe I can try and set them on fire for you guys, if I'm still live then. Well, I love this work. Thank you. Sound of the blowtorch, that's the forge, yeah. Definitely. Sup, little Grey Wolf Forge. We're forging some titanium tongs. The end goal is a pair of titanium tongs for moving stuff around in the forge, and basically pickup tongs. So yeah, that's the goal. I've rearranged my streaming setup a little bit so I can actually stand on ground that's level with the anvil, and I'm not like bending over like that from standing on the ramp. But yeah. Also, I got the Atlas Forge. I got the Atlas Plus Forge. It just came in today. So, yeah. State, Pennsylvania. Now, with titanium, especially if you're forging a set down like this, it's really important to be careful not to bend it back and forth or crack it, because when it's hot, it fatigues real quick, and if you're not careful, it'll just snap off. I remember that much from forging titanium before. Got you into forging? Books. I'd read books, there'd be swords in them. I'd go and I'd take a couple of pieces of wood and nail them together and make the sword that way. And then eventually I started using like old curtain rods and stuff and using metal. And then I got into it from here. Yeah, no. Not true. Not if you heat treat it properly. If you don't heat treat it properly and you just quench it and you don't do any of your grain refinement cycles, then that's true. But you don't want that to be true. That's not a good thing, Mark. So if you heat treat properly, that doesn't happen. Sup, Tornado? Thank you. Yeah, like and subscribe, guys. Not making a full tang sword, not yet. Best tip in forging, rule of thumb, don't strike harder than you can hit. That's a thing that a lot of, especially if you're beginning and you don't have good tongs, then you'll grab the biggest hammer you can and just go for it. And the steel will bounce all over the place, and it's not good. Don't strike harder than you can hit. It's especially true with forging with struck tooling, like a punch or a chisel. Like some people think that power is the key, and you just set it there and go for it, and the thing goes flying across the room. That's something you see a lot. So don't strike harder than you can hit. Thank you, Jeremy. Yeah, so that's my best. That's my best, I'm thinking, or forging tip. Yes, English only, please. If you can speak English, type English. That really helps me know what you're saying, so I know if it's something I should delete for saying. So now, when you're forging, it's real important to have something that can measure on hand. I have this carpenter's square that I cut, and that works real good for measuring. Like I can see this this bit here is 3.5 inches long. But what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna draw this out until it's even with the other edge of the anvil, and that way I know I'm making them both the same length. So you can never have too many pairs of tongs, Jordan. You can never have too many pairs of tongs. And pretty much every pair of tongs does different things. Like this is a pair of 5/8 inch V-bit tongs, and they're great at holding things that are either 5/8 inch square or 5/8 inch round, but everything else they're not very good at. So, yeah. Yeah. That's why I'm making another pair of tongs, because I need a pair that does a different thing that I don't have a pair to do yet. If that makes sense. Cool stream. Thank you, Nick. Very elaborate, but that makes sense. Yeah. Don't use salad tongs. Those don't work very good. And your wife will get mad, or your mom. Use 2 foam flip-flops? Yeah, I think flip-flops will work. See, they have problems. Little Gray will Forge. I'm gonna add you as a moderator. Be, reasonable. Don't be just banning everyone, but if there's someone who's causing lots of problems, then you can deal with them. Hey, what's up, Andre? You from Brazil? Yeah. Brazil's cool. There's lots of cool people from there. Yep. Will Gray will Forge is a cool blacksmith you're from West Virginia, right? Or Virginia, somewhere in there. So what I'm trying to do is I'm drawing this. These are going to be the jaws of the tongs, and what I'm doing is I'm having them tapered so that the thickest part of the jaws is right here at the base. So that way the stress will be spread out equally instead of just right here, which could cause them to snap. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know about that, bro. I don't know you. Little Gray Wolf Forge is a trusted friend of mine. You are a dude. don't ban him, but yeah, just coming into someone's live and asking for mod is not a good way to get mod. So yeah. Someone asked like a legitimate question. I do this pretty much every day. This is one of my 3 jobs. Well, there's school, and then I teach blacksmithing for a guy. I'm employed teaching blacksmithing, and I also do weld and fab for a guy. So, yeah. Grade is the steel. It's titanium. I don't know what grade it is. It's a mystery titanium, but it forges okay. I do forge to order, basically. So, like, if someone wants a knife, they can, like, message me on Instagram or email me and say, hey, I want this knife, I want this profile and this handle material, and then I'll make it for them. I don't like stock knives, but I don't, I do make knives and then sell them. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Some weird folks you get through doing these short live streams. Make costume throwing knives? Maybe if someone paid me to. That's not what I'm known for, but yeah. Let's talk about. Well, Caleb, I don't have much on hand. Most of the stuff I've made recently has been commissions that I've sold, but if you want to go, Duckrabbit Forging on Instagram. I post all the pictures of all the stuff I make. At Duckrabbit Forging. I think it's all lowercase Duckrabbit _forging. Little Grey Wolf Forge, if you want to go find that and put it in chat, that would be fantastic. Yeah, that should work. Or if you just go on Instagram and look up Duckrabbit Forging, that'll work. That you should be able to find me. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. Jordan. Yeah. So if you want something, you can message me on Instagram and we can work it out. It's my favorite song. My favorite song is Holiday by Green Day from the American Idiot. God damn it. Album. Cool. Thanks, Jordan and Caleb. Yeah. I have been doing pretty good, Little Grey Wolf Forge. It was really nice to have a couple of days off for Christmas. Just to chill out. I had a lot of work that I finished up right before Christmas, and so it was pretty stressful, and it was nice to be able to just hang out and chill and not have to worry about that kind of stuff. And then coming up January and February, I'm going to be teaching another class with the same guy as before, and I'm going to be teaching ball peen tomahawks. So that's going to be really cool and really fun. And I'll be very happy to do that. Definitely. Pay to have some good knives, email us. That would be cool. I do have probably a couple of months of lead time already, just from the commissions I already have. But I got not only the new forge, but I also ordered the Grizzly 2x42 knife making grinder. So that should speed things up quite a bit and bring my quality of work up quite a bit. So yeah, I can add you to the list, but it'll probably be like March before I get to any commissions that I'm taking now. RTA, I am making a pair of titanium tongs. And right now, I'm forging out the bit of the tongs. So I'm just taking this titanium and I'm drawing it out, because these are going to be pick up and like manipulating tongs, not like forging tongs. So I'm not going to be holding material that I'm forging with these like I am with this pair of tongs. This is a pair of 5/8 inch V-bit tongs from Quick and Dirty Tools. They're fantastic. But these are going to be like pickup tongs for picking stuff up off the floor and moving it around in the forge and stuff like that. I do not make folding knives, no. I've tried that a couple of times and it did not work out so good. So, no folding knives. Part of it is because it's just a different skill set, but also I can't make, like, I could make a knife that folds. I do friction folders, but I don't do like slip joints or anything like that, because I can't make a good enough slip joint for it to be worth the amount of money I'd have to charge for it. You know what I mean? What's the biggest knife? I think the biggest one was a 9-inch K-tip chef. No, that's not the biggest. The biggest knife I've ever made was a 16-inch scimitar. It was a shorter scimitar that I made with like a blacksmith knife style handle. And then right now, I have this that I forged on stream a while back. This is a short, like a Zulu style short spear that I forged during the eclipse back in like April. So once I get that finished, that will be the biggest knife I've ever made, and probably will hold that title for a while. Yeah. That would probably be great. Pretty busy until February myself. And we can talk more on it. Yeah, definitely. Where am I from? Where am I from? Where am I from? I am from Pennsylvania in America. Forged with K390. I am not familiar with that steel. So yeah, if you want to provide some more information on that steel, then maybe I could do it. If it's a stainless steel, then no, I can't do stainless steel. And yeah, no spamming. But if it's like a carbon steel, then I could probably do that. We're looking for a set of 3 if always good. Yeah. Oh yeah. Gotta get back to these tongs. Right now I'm just slowly and carefully drawing these out to this desired length. I don't want to go too crazy with titanium, because it can want to crack and stuff, and if it cracks, then that's bad. So, yeah. Oh, nice. Thanks for the follow, Jordan. Yeah, I'll definitely pop you a message with some of my, some pictures of my work. Well, there's our Wi-Fi blip for the stream. What is my question? It's a high carbon steel. Alright. Yeah, I can if it's a high carbon steel, I can probably do that. Yeah, my internet does that about once per stream. It just disconnects from my phone, so I have to go into the settings and reconnect it. But yeah, if you, go follow me on Instagram. Either send me a message on Instagram, or my business email is in my Instagram bio, and you can send me an email. So yeah, if you want the commission, either message me on Instagram or email me, then we can talk. Alright, there you go. You can see that's tapered both ways just a little bit. Yeah. Alright. Don't have Instagram. It should be duckrabbitforging@gmail.com. I don't know exactly, like letter for letter. Jordan, if you can find it, that would be fantastic. Just subscribe, by the way. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Dank Airsoft. I appreciate that. This stream looks like it's doing pretty good, so if the rest of you enjoy some forging and some knife making and some blacksmithing, then subscribe. I'm going to be trying to stream 5 to 6 times per week, so only at the newsletter. Yeah, I should probably rearrange that because I don't think I ever sent anything to the newsletter. But it should be duckrabbitforging@gmail.com. It might be duckrabbit_forging, all lowercase. And I know it's the email. Yeah. What's the problem? We can only hear you. Is the stream frozen? Is the stream frozen? Sorry if I can't talk. But yeah, how many fingers am I holding up, you know? Can you forge checks? No. No, that's a different type of forging, bro. We can do it without Instagram, it's just easier. I should have my business email in my YouTube bio. Yeah, you know what? Here's what I'll do. You don't have to get Instagram. After this stream ends, the first thing I'll do is change my YouTube bio to put my business email in there. And then, I don't know what time it is for you, but like maybe check back like half an hour after the stream ends. And if you leave, just check tomorrow morning, and I'll have it by then, definitely. Just one last cleanup. Alright, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take, and I'm going to forge this flat, spread that out. I'll probably go right about there. Alright, well, the mark's not taken, I'll just do it next week. But I'm going to forge out the reins and stuff. Jesus. 2 p.m. already. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. What? But yeah. Alright. Let's get this settled. I'm from Pennsylvania, and I'm forging a pair of titanium tongs. Last time I'll answer that question. Okay, no, not the last time. There's gonna be new people. But you know what I mean. Don't be spamming. I wonder if I can set up, like, a basic, like, here's the rules, here's some FAQs. Yeah. Put it in the description, maybe. There. I'll figure it out. I haven't forged very many tongs, so this is fairly new to me. Yeah, Pennsylvania's big enough that, like, I'm comfortable telling people that, but not any more specific than that. Anyways, take it easy, guys. Happy New Year's. Alright, see ya. Titanium is... I haven't done a lot of it. It's not too bad. Like, you don't need to apply a ton of force, but it seems like it's a little bit temperamental. These are from Quick and Dirty Tools. They're fantastic. Highly recommend. I did not make them, though. Sorry, have to blow my nose real quick. Alright, let's see. Alright, anyways, gotta go. Thanks, y'all. Alright, see you, Little Gray Wolf Forge. Thank you for modding. Alright, thank you. See you next time, Jordan. Subbed, thank you. Alrighty. It is not recommended to touch when it's glowing. Forget things. I worked at a foundry for a decade, haven't set anything up at home yet. And that's fine. It's a lot of fun, and I do this, yeah. It's a lot of fun. I do recommend it. Used to forget things, typing is hard. So, like, you forgot some of the stuff you knew and you're watching to, like, remember it, or what? Yeah, I don't know. It is fun, and I do, yeah, it's a good time. Forging is very rewarding. What am I making? I'm making a pair of titanium tongs. Trying to make a fishing weight. Melted some lead when I poured in the Formex. Yeah, that, if you didn't dry your mold properly, then when you pour the lead in, it boils any moisture in there and turns it into gas, and boom, you got problems. So that can happen if you're not careful. Yeah, so that's most likely what happened. Hi, what's up? I am forging a pair of titanium tongs. So they're going to be forging tongs. Not like these. These are 5/8 inch V-bit tongs from Quick and Dirty Tools. But now what I'm doing is I'm going to spread out, use the cross peen of this hammer to spread out the material here. And this is going to be the area, this is going to be the hinge of the tongs. English only, please. Me what? Me what? Also, can you guys see okay? I know it's getting kind of dark. I can see just fine, but sometimes the camera does weird things. I am doing quite fine, AM. Thank you for asking. Wi-Fi's still good. It's not talking much. Alrighty, that's fine. if I forge back up, make knives with railroad spikes, nice. I made a few railroad spike knives. Right now I'm making titanium tongs. I'm just making a pair of pickup tongs because I don't have like a nice pair. And I figured I'd make them out of titanium, give myself a little bit of a challenge. But yeah, Craig, I just today picked up the Atlas Plus forge, and it is doing amazingly. It's on like less than 10 psi right now, and it's just roaring away. It's fantastic. Highly recommend. Turned it down too much. Alright, well this forge apparently is a little bit harder to rescue from the doom whistle than my old forge, because the my old one, you could just turn it up and it would go, but this one I wasn't able to do that. I had to turn it all the way back off and back on again. But so far, other than that, it's been doing absolutely fantastic. Made my forge out of an old hibachi grill, works great. Yeah, I'll bet that does. Even like simple stuff like that, like a Jabad forge, just a box of dirt will get you started. And like if you don't make too much and you're comfortable with it, then it'll do you for pretty much ever. I got the hinge area forged out, and now I just got to draw out the reins. So I'm going to turn this around and grab a different pair of tongs. But these will work to put it back in the forge. But I got to go grab a different pair of tongs. I'll be right back. First slide pop up, back up in my feed. Jordan is no longer here. He had to go. But nice to see you're back. Let's see, how am I going to go about this? I think what I'm going to do, set it off right there. Set it off this way. Yeah. This way. And that's how I'm going to forge my That's how I'm gonna forge the set downs on that. Total coincidence? Yeah. Hi, I am forging a pair of titanium tongs. Set. Mossy biscuit? Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. Alright, so let's see. Yeah, you can see that. I'm just drawing out the reins for these tongs. Alright. How's it working with titanium versus steel? Titanium, you have to be real careful with set downs or anywhere that's even remotely kind of a stress concentration, because when it's hot it just wants to crack and break right there. That's really important. I think that's the most important thing. Other than that, just forge it real hot, and be gentle with it and careful with it until you know what you're doing. But yeah, the biggest thing is like the set downs and stuff for those tongs, like, are trying to crack up on me, and it won't fuse back to itself even a little bit, unlike steel. So you just got to be careful with it until you're comfortable. There. I'm doing the set down for that's gonna be the reins. Stressful. Yeah, very stressful. I am by no means, I'm not even like experienced at forging tongs, alright? I'm not good at forging tongs. So I'm just kind of making it up as I go. Don't take any of this as Bible. But if it helps you, then good. But like once you get it hot, it moves pretty nicely. Even with like a smaller hammer like this one is. But also, like, titanium, it seems like it work hardens really fast. So even though, like, it's still, like, hot. It, like, you listen to the anvil and listen to your hammer. And, like, if you listen to your tools, you'll be able to hear when it stops moving and it's time to put it back in the forge. So I think that's one of the more important things as well. is you gotta listen to it and hear when it tells you that it's done. Let's make a titanium katana? Nah. I'd rather make a useful katana than a titanium one. Titanium doesn't hold an edge hardly at all, so there's not much point in making blades with it. Unless, no, this is the one I did. Unless you're doing Damascus, and I think Alex Steele is about the only one who's doing that. So unless you're Alex Steele, you don't need to be making blades with titanium. Alex Steele, he did, I think, a couple videos with Meteorite. There's one dude. Damn it, what's his name? There's a guy that makes incredible Meteorite chef's knives and stuff. For the hell of me, can't remember his name. Yeah. Cannot remember his name for the hell of me. But, yeah, we got a pretty good amount of people. It was wild earlier. Eric, I'm gonna make you a mod so that we have someone in here if the party people come back. But, yeah. Are you on the East Coast? Yes. Like using, yeah, leaf springs make great bowies. Leaf springs make great everything, really. You do have to be careful that there's no microfractures and stuff, and leaves, like especially old leaf springs, are pretty much on a case-by-case basis of like, it's on a case-by-case basis. Some will work great and will hold an edge forever, and some just won't. And that's all there is to it. Did I miss something? How much? Titanium knife? Titanium knife is a gimmick. You don't need a titanium knife. It's not gonna hold an edge. It'll just be a showpiece, and I don't do those. So I'm not doing a titanium knife. I don't know how many of you were here earlier when I talked about striking harder than you can hit, but that was a great example of why you don't strike harder than you can hit. Got brand new ones from a semi-truck that was thrown out by a body shop. Yeah, those will work great. But like pretty much any steel that isn't new, you have to be a little more careful with, but you can still get some fantastic quality knives out of it if you know what you're doing. on. Gosh. Let's see, use of titanium and forging. Right now, I'm making titanium tongs. And I'm using titanium for that because it's really light and really springy. And so that's why I'm making, plus it was just like the right size and I wanted a pair of tongs. And it makes a cool live stream. But for knives and stuff, and anything that requires like holding an edge, titanium is not good. There's been some really nice titanium hammers that have been made. Timothy Dick has made a couple videos about that. But yeah, titanium like tongs and hammers and stuff are cool. So that's what I'm making right now. Yeah, I don't know if you can see, this one might snap. We'll see. I might have done goofed on this one though. We'll see. I'm not sure if this is going to be successful. What metal is best for a katana? Any high carbon steel. Like leaf spring 52100 is good. 52100 is bearing steel. That's good. 5160 is great. Any like high carbon steel will work, but titanium will not. Yo, what's up, Marbo? Yeah, the other one I drew out a bit too thin. This hammer I forged as my first blacksmithing class. I forged this hammer. I got knives and stuff on Instagram. Yeah, I put it in the Discord as well, but I guess you didn't get the notification from that. But yeah, I'm forging a pair of titanium tongs, and I'm not sure I'm going to be able to pull it off. We'll see. Because this half of the pair, the transition between, yeah, you can see how thin that is right there. So I don't know, especially given how temperamental titanium can be. I don't know if this is gonna work. We're certainly gonna try though. We're not giving up yet. No. The thing with titanium is it seems like it work hardens like crazy. So if you're not careful, that'll just snap right off in the forging. And like, you gotta listen to it and hear when it doesn't want to go anymore. Also, Eric Marbo, my new forge arrived. I got the Atlas Plus forge, and it is amazing. Currently, it's running on like 7.5 psi, so literally half of what my old one needed to run on, and it's doing so much better. So yeah, and especially once I get that thing plumbed up for the blower and have it a forced air propane, it's going to be amazing. It is not currently forced air, but I will make it be forced air. That was $380 plus shipping, so it was a little over $400 total. What's up, Alex? But it is already absolutely worth it. It is eons better than my old Amazon forge. It's a full cast interior, so there's no goofiness with cancer wool, and you don't have to worry about like relining it and inhaling all that stuff. And it's a really, really nice design. I'll show you after this heat. But pick up and show you. There we go. This is, I know the camera, maybe you'll be able to see in there. I don't want to mount my phone. But we've got the burners coming in from the side, and yeah, you can see it just swirls round and round and round in there. And it's all full cast interior. It's got a nice stand. This is a material rest that I could flip over and have out. So if I was working long material, I can do that. It'll fit knot axes and hammers and stuff. Is fantastic. This thing is going to be awesome. But that's the forge I'm working out of. And like, it looks insanely hot on camera, but it's still like, that's 7.5 psi. Like, it's going to be amazing. Let's see. Tongs have a high chance to crack. I'm aware. These are titanium. This is basically my first time ever forging titanium. I wasn't really expecting this to work, but that's what experiments are for, you know? Forge a knife sometime? Yeah, I'll be forging knives live. I'd do that. Yeah, it is pretty dope. I don't know, probably not. I don't know how much you can see, but whenever I hit the titanium with the hammer, because of the friction of the titanium moving against itself, there's a little spot of heat that flashes up, and it's really, really stinking cool. I was just gonna ask about long material. Yeah, it has an opening out the back, but not a full opening. So there's like the top 2/3 is blocked off, but so you can I'll be able to forge like swords and stuff. It is awesome. Worst case scenario, turn them into chopsticks. Yep, titanium chopstick. Immediately subscribe. This is awesome. Thank you. yeah, thank you for subscribing. I'm going to be trying to forge 5 to 6 times a week. So it'll definitely Monday through Friday, and I'll try and do Saturdays as well during the day. Obviously weather dependent, but I'll stream inside as well. I won't be able to forge every day, but I'll be streaming something almost every day. Great seeing Forging Live I subscribe to. Thank you. I appreciate that very much. But now, I'm just going to be drawing the reins out on the other one. It's pretty simple. It just requires some grit and quite a few heats. This is the part where it would be really nice to have a power hammer. Because then I could just mash this out in a heat or two. Forge a knife in one live? Oh, I could take a piece of steel and forge it into a knife in a live stream. That's easy. Finished it, forging, heat treating, grinding, polishing, putting a handle on a knife in one live stream? Hell no. Not making a knife from start to finish in one live stream. That's not going to happen. But just doing the forging, that's easy. Power hammer would help with hard metals. Just do a blacksmith knife? Yeah, but even with the blacksmith knife, I mean, that would be all day, but you still gotta forge, grind, heat treat, and polish it. And that takes some time. I could try it. Maybe, not tomorrow. Tomorrow I probably have stuff. But maybe a Saturday live stream when I have all day and I can get out here and get started at like 9. And I can forge, grind, harden, and then do a block temper. Yeah, that would work. I could do that. That would be... Thank you for the idea, Marbo. What do you do? I am forging a pair of titanium blacksmith tongs. Kind of... Not really like these, but kind of. Go. It's a banana, making banana tongs. This place is creepy. It's just dark. Goats toning with tongs and a forge. Yep. Serve an X-ray knife. Yeah, there's a... I'm thinking maybe like a skeleton handle knife. like punched and drifted holes, and then do like a paracord wrap or something. That would work. That was beautiful. Thank you. I don't know how much good you can see them, but thank you. I appreciate the compliment. There we go. We're just using the cross peen of this hammer to work down the material and get it all drawn out. This is going to take a while, and I may not have time tonight. Ghosts don't mess with blacksmith. We are magical? Yes, definitely. I don't know about a sword gift. Swords are expensive. They take a lot of work to make a sword. I'm going to be making a sword at some point, though. I already kind of have. Not really, though. You can make a nail into a very small sword. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Sell you a sword, that'll be expensive. Very expensive. How long have we been going? An hour and a half? Need one of the collection. Collecting swords is an expensive hobby, let me tell you that much. Unless you're Matt Easton and charge it as a business expense. I mean, yeah. Then you don't gotta pay taxes on it. I do need a power hammer. Are you volunteering? No, you're not. What I think you mean is you think I need a bigger hammer, which I do. I do have bigger hammers that I could use, but I'm trying to be careful, and I'm going slow on purpose to make sure that I don't crack the titanium. I guess I could give it a couple of heats with the big hammer. Probably wouldn't hurt. I have bigger hammers. They just suck to use a little bit. Bigger arm to punch the titanium? Yeah. Bigger arm to punch the titanium. Bam, bam. Done. Is it that dark already? America, it's getting dark. We're winter time. See, there's my big hammer. I just don't like using it much. Close to the grade. What grade of titanium? I have no idea. I got it from an iron in the hat. So, could be anything. It's not that cold out. It snowed a while ago. There's still a little bit of it left some places. But, let's see. I don't think you can see much. I mean, I got some here. There's still some snow, just not a lot of it. Yeah. There's some. We had an almost white Christmas, which is a first that I can remember. Sword Slade Zombie Dragon? Maybe. We'll see. Yeah, that set of knives that I finished, that was a Christmas commission, and those are all gone as a set. And by the way, the guy that ordered those, like 20 minutes after we met up, we made the actual sale, he texted me asking for, at some point, I could get another 2 knives. There hasn't been any conversation or details about it, but I think I got a return customer, which is really nice. Jeez. Shoot. Ouch. Yeah. Return customers are the best customers. The thing with forging titanium is that, unlike steel, it lies. Just because it's glowing doesn't mean it's squishy. That's the thing I'm learning right now. Hey, Doug. Hey, up for now. Hey, how's it going, Jeff? Right now I'm forging some titanium tongs, and the thing I'm learning is that titanium has a different heat scale than steel, and just because it's glowing orange doesn't mean it's squishy. So you need to get it hotter than that. But right now it's nice and squishy, but like not super. I think the optimal forging temperature is even hotter than this. But definitely once you get down below yellow, like you're not doing anything to it. So you might as well just put it back in the forge. Yep. That is the Atlas Plus forge. It just arrived today. So it is absolutely awesome. Right now it's running on like 7.5 PSI. And it's still cooking away over there. So yeah. I'm gonna get yeah, it is very nice. Yeah, it is very nice. Got up to heat in like 10 minutes, less than 10 minutes. And like it's real nice and hot. I could definitely forge weld in that thing. I'm not at work. Well, have a good day, Carl. I'll see you next time, hopefully. Yeah, I don't know how much you guys can hear, but like I can hear when the titanium has cooled down enough that it's not moving anymore. And it works with steel too, but it goes from like you can hear the difference between that. It gets a lot higher pitched and more ringy, and you can just tell that it's not moving anymore. So that's something you kind of have to listen for. If you're forging titanium. it's still ringing, but you can tell that at least it's moving. Like here you can tell it's moving, and then eventually it just stops moving. And that's when you gotta put it back in the forge. Yeah, it's heating very evenly. It's really nice. Because there's a back door, and actually, the burner's on the other side of the forge, but it's at an angle at the top, so the flame like spirals through the forge. It gets a super even heat. PPE, I got my glasses, and that's about all I need. I got long pants. Well, I had a long sleeve shirt, but it's rolled up. Gloves can be dangerous when you're forging, especially if you're more advanced. And other than that, you don't need a ton. My hair is very fluffy right now. It's not super duper long. I just don't have a hat on to keep it contained. Yeah, it's titanium, so it needs to be about as hot as it gets. You can hear when it stops moving, especially. We're doing pretty good. I don't know how much time I have. It's already 6 o'clock. But, yeah. I'm making titanium pickup tongs. Just to pick stuff up and move it around inside the forge. Yeah, it's not moving a ton right now. Yeah, titanium, you need to have it real hot, and you need to be really careful about set downs and anywhere that could even almost look like a stress concentration, because it will try and break off there. It's a lot more temperamental than steel at normal steel forging heats. Yeah. But yeah, that's basically it with titanium. I'm kind of learning as I go, and these tongs probably aren't going to be fantastic, but that's what learning's for, you know? This is the one I just had, right? Yeah, this is the one I just had. Yeah, it's real stiff at normal steel forging heats. Like middle orange, like that really nice, delicious Kool-Aid color. For this is like a low red for steel. It seems like with about, so like you'd need to have this like way up in like forge welding temps to be forging it properly. I could probably turn up my forge a little bit to get it a little hotter. So, yeah, learning. That's what I'm doing these for. I'm experimenting and you guys get to see it and learn as well. Yeah, my propane tank is trying very desperately to freeze over, so I'm probably not going to have too much time left. I'll maybe go for another 5 minutes to when we hit 2 hours. But this has been a very fantastic learning experience. And I'll definitely, and also a really nice test run of the new forge. So, I'm gonna have lots of picking up after myself to do next time. There we go. Go. All right. I did not make an unboxing video, unfortunately, but it really wasn't that crazy. You basically just take it out of the box and turn it on. But you can see, I don't know if the camera will focus at all, but you can see we got that opening at the back. This is the work rest right there. Right now I have it upside down, but you can just flip it over and slot that in there, and now you can work on stuff even out this far. Yes, it is a very nice little forge. And then you got the burner coming in from the side at the top, and so it just swirls around, going all the way back until it crashes up against the back and comes out here. And it was an amazingly even heat. It was actually incredible. And then it's got a nice stand with some storage space underneath. That's probably where I'll put the blower whenever I make it a forced air forge. But then it's got a smaller burner with the thing off to the side. Came with, honestly, the hose it came with was kind of pitiful. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's like a 4 or 5 foot hose, but it works. Got the propane tank there, and it just nice welded on handle. The whole thing is like, I don't know, it's fair. It's like, it's sturdy welded stainless steel. So yeah, it's gonna be great. I heard put a chain or magnet at the base of the anvil, it will stop ringing. That can help if you don't have anything else, but I have mine mounted super duper firmly down to a stump with silicone as well, so that wouldn't make a huge difference. I'm thinking I'll just convert that existing burner to forced air, and maybe if I'm feeling ambitious, I can drill a hole in the back and add a second burner, but I don't think that will be necessary. Yeah, I can't wait for that. I'm also going to add a door to the front so that it'll be even more efficient. It's going to be incredible. But yeah, great live stream. Great live stream, everybody. First time forging titanium in quite a while. Well, it was an experience, I'll tell you that much. I'll maybe do a reel or something, like with a more in-depth explanation. But yeah, thank you. Come again tomorrow. I'll probably be live doing something or other. I don't know. But yeah, thank you. Goodbye.